Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today we're going to be planning the week of November 15th in my memory planner, which is of course my Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and I have this kit called Grateful from Miss Meow. I love this kit. This was a collab with foil and lace based on a giveaway, and if you entered this giveaway and if you won the giveaway, you won a chance to collaborate on the kit with Miss Meow, and then you got a copy of the kit. And I just think this is so pretty. It's really, really cool. It's like a little bit of Thanksgiving vibes, but not quite. So I decided to use it for the week before Thanksgiving. I mean, you definitely could use this with like the table and everything, but I just thought this was so, so pretty and just really, really stunning. And it's a very different color palette than what I've been working with for most of this fall. So I'm really excited to use this. It did come with some extras as well, since it was like a special collab giveaway thing. So anyway, here is the full boxes and the date covers and headers and like different labels, icons, etc. Your functional page with all that gorgeous rose gold foil for this kit, if I didn't already say, the split washi, all your sidebar stuff, and that is the kit. And then I did pick up this floral add-on as well to incorporate. Just think this is really pretty and I hope to bring it in. It does have some like non-floral elements as well, like the pumpkins and the candles that are super cute. And then all of the kits came with this special freebie, since it was for the collab thing, and it is just like a gorgeous foil freebie that matches like all of the florals in the kit. So you have some items in regular and some items in foil. So I think that'll be really nice to bring in as well. I'm going to pull out these pages and jump in. So I'm just going to warn you in advance, this plan with me is going to be a little bit longer than my usual ones, and there may be a little bit of choppy editing in here. I struggled so much with this kit this week and like the planning. Mostly on the day by day, the pre-stuff went, all according to plan, but on the day by day, there was a lot of pulling up stickers and putting them back down and moving things like, a millimeter to the left or the right. It was just really tough. I was really trying to bring in a lot of the florals, plus I didn't have a ton of rose gold fall foil left besides the sheet that came with this kit, which I totally forgot about that I had until the very end. So it was just a whole struggle thing. I really just wanted to do this kit justice. It did turn out really nicely together, but I really was like very much struggling through this. So anyway, up at the top of the sidebar, I have been having just a lot of fun going super decorative with the sidebar lately. Really the only thing there I write is like meals. I've moved most of my journaling stuff over to my inserts and that kind of situation. So I haven't really been doing as much journaling spaces on these kits. Some weeks I still do it. The problem with the journaling space here is I always feel like even if you write really neatly, it looks like fairly messy to have that much writing, like running the full length of a box or whatever. So I've just kind of moved that to another space and then tried to focus on all of the pretty stickers here. But yeah, anyway, I just really love stickering. So that is why I do these spreads. It's fun to like recap the week. And then this is like, the voiceover of the recording of it is very, very cathartic. It's like a great way to process your week. It's like a little bit like a kind of audio journal of my life, which I do actually really enjoy. It's one of the things that I love about Plan With Me's. Anyway, I am sticking down all of the full boxes now. I was just trying to like balance out all of the colors and figure out where I wanted everything. I've been doing this a lot lately where I put the full boxes down before I do the headers and then using less headers throughout the week. And I do really like that too. It does actually create a little bit of extra space in the spreads. I'm not going to do it every week. Sometimes it's fun to use the 3 headers. But it's just, I don't know. I always like to mix things up with stickers, try out new styles, try out new stickering techniques, whatever. I love to see all of the pretty spreads and trends on Instagram and on YouTube. I watch a ton of Plan With Me's. I follow obviously a ton of Instagram ones, and I just love to pull like inspiration from the community and just try things out and have a really good time with it. That being said, I was really glad that I picked a more like fashion girl scene style kit for my actual Thanksgiving week. I did not use a lot of those kinds of kits this fall. I just really hopped on the floral trend this fall and I loved all the fall floral kits, but I definitely felt like I was missing some of those more like Scribble Prints Co. Caress Press style kits, and I do have one for next week. And then winter, I tried to like mix it up a little bit more between like the florals and the more scene style kits, because I still really like both styles of planning a lot, and I think that they both look really pretty, and I'm trying to kind of like marry the two together. My Thanksgiving spread, which I've already started, I kind of am going to do like the more decorative topper, even though it's like a Scribble Prince Co. scene kit. So I'm just trying to have a lot of fun with it. I'm in a very good space with planning right now, especially my functional planning, which it's like translating to everything, and I'm just really excited about planner stuff, and that makes me happy. So yeah. Anyway, I am almost done with the sidebar here. I just was bringing in a little bit of deco to the sidebar since I had some extra space and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it. And then I'm just like going to hang a dangle banner and kind of drop things on to the last full box that I put at the bottom there. And I think that looks really cute. I like that. And like that full box was fairly plain at the top, so I think the dangle banners look pretty cute on that. And then for the for the date toppers this week, I pulled in a bunch of the florals from the kit. I really like cut them down. Honestly, the florals on this were just tripping me up so much, and I'm not sure why, because it's not like I've never used a Miss Meow kit before. I like the formatting is fairly same. I don't know if it was just the colors of the florals or what, but I was just really tripped up by the florals this week, but I did make it work. I did bring in some more dangle banners as well. I was out of the fall ones, so I just used these regular ones, which were from, I think, a sampler that I got from Sadie Stickers at some point, but I still used like the leaf drop downs to give them a little bit more fall goodness. And I've since stocked up on more banners. I'm really into like these dangly banners right now. I think they look really cool on full boxes too, like the way that I did it in the sidebar, and they look great on top of dates and in the spreads. Give me more dangle banners. They're amazing. And I do actually really love these Sadie Stickers super plain ones because they match so many things. They're just the dots, and then you can use the dangle charms that hang off of them for your seasonal stuff. So I hope she brings these to the shop. I'm not sure if they were already in the shop at some point. She's had some other plain ones like with bows or hearts or stuff like that, but I actually really like these specific ones because I feel like they match the most stuff. So if they ever come to the shop, I will definitely grab a bunch of them. And then I just mixed the colors of the headers. This week was honestly this was the week before Thanksgiving, and I had a huge deadline on Thursday. So most of the beginning of this week was just work focused, and then throughout the week just getting ready, mentally preparing for Thanksgiving. A lot of planning. I will obviously talk about it way more in my next spread, but we had 35 people in an outdoor heated tent to our house for Thanksgiving, all family members. It was so amazing, so fun, and I will definitely share more about that in my next plan with me. But yeah, it was a lot of work, and it was super, super rewarding and amazing, and literally every single one of my cousins who lived out of state came home because no one had seen each other in 2 years, and it was just really, really great. But yeah, so this week was just a lot of ahead of time prep, making sure we had everything we needed, and then on top of that, a bunch of work. So the first thing that I'm actually marking on Monday, which is going to take me approximately 17 years to get the stickers down the way that I want, was that I worked all day. Basically, I have my regular Monday work, and then I was just trying to get ready for my big Thursday deadline, which is this massive, massive report that I write once a quarter. That's related to my regular Monday thing. But anyway, it's just a tremendous amount of work. And then it also got a reformat this month because the company that I was doing work for, they refresh their formatting. Anyway, that ended up taking a long time to get everything done and to check everything to make sure everything was how we wanted it before we published that on Thursday. Plus my main editor is still out, and so somebody else was editing, and then that's always a whole process too when you have a new editor, although it's not a new editor at this point, but not my regular editor checking things. It's just, I don't know, there's a very special relationship between a writer and the editor, which is not something I thought I would ever know before. But yeah, that it's definitely, you develop a rapport with someone who regularly edits your work. Anyway, then beyond that, my husband and I also made a plan for heating this Thanksgiving tent. We weren't sure what the weather was going to be. We weren't sure what the heating situation was going to be. We wanted to get one of those super tall heaters, but we have a awning on our roof that's not retractable, and we were using, basically we like enclosed part of our patio and then attached a tent to that. So we couldn't get like a vertical heater. So we like researched a bunch of heater options. This had been ongoing, but we made like a game plan and I wrote down like all this stuff that I needed from Lowe's related to like getting our transforming our patio into this amazing backyard oasis indoor outdoor dining experience. Honestly, it was amazing. I posted a ton of pictures of it on my Instagram, and all my Thanksgiving stuff is saved to a Thanksgiving highlight, so you can check that out if you want to see it. I mean, there's a ton of stories of like cooking prep in there too, so you'll have to scroll through to find it, but it looked really cool. We decorated it, but this was when we were like getting ready, and I actually went to Lowe's with the baby the next day, and then we had like I even wrote down like all the aisles that stuff were in. I get so overwhelmed in Lowe's. They're just like, the layout of the store just does not like compute with my brain. I don't understand the way that they lay out the aisles there. Like things that should be together are not together. It's just a whole thing. And then that afternoon, I just did some reading to kind of relax, and I watched some TV that night. I didn't write down what we watched, but I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that it was Succession, since this is a Monday, and Succession new episodes come out on Sunday. So, but they come out too late for us to watch them like on Sunday night, and so we usually just watch them Monday, and then I listen to a podcast like on Tuesday afterwards, because I love Succession. If you're not watching it, I mean, if you have HBO, you should be watching it, and like it's just the greatest thing ever. But I don't think that that's new information. It's like one of the most popular TV shows on television. So yeah. Anyway, it is just truly, truly phenomenal. And then after that, I took a bath. And again, I'm just like really, really struggling with how I want to put the stickers down here. I'm just like, I don't know. This spread took me so long. Like it usually probably takes me like an hour and a half to 2 hours, kind of all in, to plan a memory spread, like including pulling all the stickers and cleaning them up afterwards. So yeah, but not including like editing and voiceover and all that kind of stuff, or the Instagram pictures, which honestly I spend way too much time on. But you know, it's this, I think this spread probably took me closer to 3 hours, because I don't know why this was such a struggle, but it does turn out really pretty at least. So that is definitely a win. And again, I'm just pulling everything up here. But yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit more floral deco in there behind the bath sticker, just because of like where the hearts were. So that was my Monday. So on Tuesday, well, nope, we're not on Tuesday yet. I still have to pull everything up and put it back down again. I tried to cut some of this out, but I don't like the way it looks when it's so choppy. And yeah, a lot of what I struggled with was these circles that come in the Miss Meow. They're like the full scallop circles, and I really like them, but I find them super hard to fit into a spread. So I decided to cut them all in half this week, which I think actually looks really nice, especially with like it's not done yet. I'll do it on the next one and then I'll fix it. But I basically put these branches on the bottom of them that are from Honey Inked, and they look really nice like that. I think the half scallops are really cool. I kind of wish that there were some half scallops in the kit. It's just, I really like they're not the full width of the column, the way like most of the half scallop stickers are. But they're just like a little bit smaller. I don't know. I think that would be a really great sticker for someone to do. Anyway, on Tuesday, I took the baby, we went to Lowe's, we got all of our stuff. It took approximately 7 years. No, for real, we were there for like probably an hour and a half, because it just takes me so long to find everything, even though I wrote down all of the aisles, but then different stuff is like not in stock. They didn't have like the propane tanks that I wanted. And then somebody in the store was just like, oh no, you shouldn't get those propane tanks anyways. You should just buy the conversion kit and get the big propane tanks, which is what we ended up doing. So anyway, we ended up buying 2 heaters, but we ended up returning one later in the week, because it turned out that it was like nearly 60 degrees on Thanksgiving, which we got so lucky with the weather. I'm not sure this tent situation would have worked if it had been like a 30-degree day. Like maybe 45, 50 would have been okay, but it was like 57 degrees on Thanksgiving Day, which is amazing when you're trying to have an outdoor meal. So everybody was able to eat outside. It was really great. We had like plenty of space, because that's a lot of people. And then, well, a lot of people were like coming in and out of the house, and by dessert it was like a little bit chillier, and we like cranked up the heater, and then mostly just the kids were outside at that point because the grown-ups were cold. But yeah, it worked. It worked. So we're good. Anyway, and then I just hung out with the baby. I did some more work. I did some more reading, and then this was the Moxie Life launch week, and I ordered my Moxie Life goal setting thing, which which you'll see me like haul, review, whatever you want to call it, on this channel very soon. And then I'll be doing goal setting videos starting at the end of this year and going into next year, bringing that to my planning system for 2022. And I am super, super, super excited about that. So that was the like launch day. It was like a 3-day launch, like just depending on, I don't know, they had like the regular launch day and then a launch day for their email list, and like launch day if you like took their class last year, which I didn't, but I was on their email list, so I got to order it on Tuesday. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was very exciting. I have all of my 2022 planners, which I feel like I've said a million times on my channel already, but I'm really excited for my 2022 planning system. And I am just putting that down with a box, and then I just left a little bit of blank space at the bottom of Tuesday. Like I said, most of this week was just like focused, at this point of the week was just focused on work, so I didn't really have that much free time during the day to mark a bunch of stuff. And then on Wednesday, I literally worked like all day. I just worked. I had to get my draft finished. I had to get everything to editing and then go through the edits later and all that kind of stuff. So I did that. I also called my aunt to talk about Thanksgiving, and I got some stuff set up in my office. I just wrote down office prep, and I don't remember like exactly what that means, which is frustrating. I don't like when that happens, but I'll have to like look. I'm sure it was just like cleaning stuff up or taking stuff out or whatever you want to call it. Or, I think I put up one of my deco boards too, and then like took it down like approximately a week later because I got it up really late for fall. And then I also painted my nails that day, and I did some reading. And those Kindle stickers are from White Deer Stationery, and I think that's like my favorite sticker currently because I feel like there's so many book stickers, but not a lot of Kindle stickers. And this one is so distinctly a Kindle and like not an iPad, and I almost always read on the Kindle. So I really, really love those stickers. Okay, and then on Thursday, while our cleaning people were cleaning the house, I went to Trader Joe's, and we like stopped by this like farm market thing to pick up breakfast as well, just like hanging out with the baby out and about in the world. We go to like this little outdoor mall thing, and they have like this grass and you can run around, and now the Christmas tree is up too. So she was like just like tapping on all of the ornaments and going sparkly, 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 sparkly. And it was really, really cute. And she really enjoyed that. And she loves to like good morning people and dogs, like especially dogs. She'll like say good morning to everybody. And she's like not even 2 yet. So it seems like a big word for her to say. But every time she sees a dog, even if it's like not morning, she's like, good morning, dog. Good morning, puppy. It's really just really very cute. And then on Thursday, that day, we also published. Later in the day, there was like a lot of like graphic checking that had to happen ahead of that because, like I said, everything had been reformatted and like the orientation of the report changed. Anyway, it was a whole thing. And then after that, I just very much relaxed because I was feeling ready to unwind. I also filmed some Plan With Me stuff later that afternoon. We got Korean takeout for dinner that night, which is my absolute favorite. And we watched the last episode, or the last 2 episodes, I think, of Dope Sick that night. So we finished the show. It was really, really sad, but like really good. I don't know. I enjoyed it. And I didn't think I was going to like it because I don't always really want to watch like sad TV. To me, TV is like an escape. I want to watch like, I don't know. Well, I guess I really like science fiction and fantasy mostly, but I like mostly that, I guess, like happy shows. I don't know how to describe what I like, but I did like Dope Sick. I don't know. I'm just like a little bit chaotic with my television choices. But anyway, yeah, I'm just struggling again to put down stickers. I didn't like the way that the 2 open icons look together. Usually I try like not to do that as much, but like if I use one icon, then the next thing will run the full width of the column, if that makes sense. But this week I actually did it a lot where there were like multiple things in a row that didn't run the full width of the column, but that's okay. I think it looks nice. Anyway, it's just harder to orient the spacing when you do it like that. On Friday, I had a very like chill coffee morning. My husband did took Friday off from work. He has like a bunch of use it or lose it vacation days, and he has to use them all by the end of the year. So he's been just like randomly taking days off on like Fridays and just other days here and there, and then he'll take a break at the end of the holidays. But just because like we haven't gone on vacation in a bajillion years, you know, he has like way more days to take off at the end of the year. So that is what he's been doing. Anyway, I did film some planner stuff. I usually film a memory spread over the course of 2 days. I just find it easier to break it up like that. I'll do like the pre-planning part with like all of the full boxes and everything, and then the next day I'll film the day by day. I don't always do that, but usually. Anyway, then my camera cut out at the end, but we also did some more Thanksgiving prep on this Friday, and then that night we started watching Wheel of Time on Amazon. I think the first 3 episodes were out, and we watched all 3 of them that were out on Friday and Saturday, and I super loved it. I still love it. Like, there's been another episode out, and it's great. And my husband really likes it too, although he doesn't love it like as much as I do. But the 4th episode was actually so good, and he was just like, okay, I'm on board now that we've watched that one. But that wasn't this week. That was the week after that. Anyway, on Saturday, we got some coffee and then went over to my mother-in-law's house for the morning. And she lives right by like this really cool walking trail thing. And I actually just went for a walk by myself while we were there, which was really nice. And then we picked up food from our favorite like pizza cheesesteak place that's out by her for lunch. And then we just like had a really chill afternoon. Kids took naps, all that good stuff. And then that night we watched some more Wheel of Time and just hung out. And then, the last thing that I meant to mark earlier in the day, but it ended up, I just marked it later in the day because of how I forgot to put stickers down, is that we tested the heaters and like tested all of the setup for the heaters this day, just to make sure everything worked and that everything I bought was the correct thing, etc. So that, I should have put that like earlier in the day. We did that during nap time, but I forgot and then just squeezed it in at the end. So Sunday was actually my dad's birthday, and he has the same birthday like as his longtime girlfriend. So we were doing like a little mini birthday thing at their house while during the day. But before that, we had to do our big pre-Thanksgiving shopping trip. It was chaos, but we powered through. So we went up to Wegmans, which we don't go to Wegmans like every week, but maybe like every other week or every 3rd week we go up to Wegmans, which is just like, it's only like 20 minutes away. And it's just, if you don't know what a Wegmans is, it's like the nicest grocery store on the planet. And that's like, you cannot talk me out of that. Anyway, so we did that, and because usually my husband would just go and take like one kid with him, but because it was like the week before Thanksgiving and like I wanted to see stuff, so we all went with all the kids. We had like 2 giant carts and we filled them all, and it was just like a little bit chaotic. We don't usually like to take the baby to the supermarket because she's like kind of impatient. But anyway, and then when we got home, we baked some cupcakes to take over to my dad's house. I did a mega lunch prep since it was a short week for the kids in school and they had like Thanksgiving feasts on certain days in school. I decided I was just going to prep all of their lunches at once on Sunday so that I didn't have to worry about it throughout the week. So I did that and I just made all of their lunches. And then we went over to my dad's house to do the whole birthday thing. It was really fun. We got some Italian food takeout that was really delicious. And then that night I just wrote down planner thoughts. And I think at this point, I don't remember if I had ordered. No, I must have had. I had already ordered my functional planner because it took a while to come. But I was just like thinking through planning stuff, thinking through my planner system, thinking about this month and like how many videos I could do. I don't know, thinking about all the videos I wanted to make, all the planner stuff I wanted to do, all of the crafting I wanted to do. So I just had like a brainstorming session and it was really nice and relaxing. And I just really enjoy planning. I don't know what to say about that. I feel like if you're watching this, you probably also really enjoy planning. And I really like crafting too. And just like the intersection of those two things, which to me, like the stickering is definitely the intersection of planning and crafting. But yeah, so anyway, I am just filling this out now and I spent
20 minutes looking for these new rose gold work stickers from Lilac Luna Plans that I 100% know that I ordered, and then I actually have validated that because I used them the week before this in my planner, and I cannot find them, and I am so annoyed that I can't find them, and I still can't find them. I'm not sure if I put them away with a different foil color or in a different spot, or if they drop behind my desk somewhere. Anyway, I still cannot find these stickers, which is so frustrating. But I didn't have them to use them, so I mostly just wrote. I did use some script stickers this week, but mostly I wrote things in. But I still cannot find them, and I've searched like 3 different times and looked in like all of my stickers. But I am planning to do a foil reorg because especially my gold foil is starting to overflow. So hopefully I will find them then. I'm going to split up I'm going to split out my foil icons from my like deco stuff, if that makes sense. Because right now I have that stored together, sort of. I have certain parts of it stored with like all of my extra date covers and stuff like that, but I'm going to split it out even more to make like more space, because I'm starting to outgrow the photo albums I use for storage. But anyway, that I have not done that yet. That's probably not going to happen until towards the end of the month.
Okay, that is everything all finished up. Let me just show you what I have left from the kit. Most of this foil deco sheet, which I will save with my regular foil collection, totally usable in every other spread that has rose gold foil. A little bit of functional stuff, but I did use most of it, and I do have some deco left, but I did get to use a bunch of it as well. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!